let us talk about the fuckery that is Jurassic Park Dominion. God damn, I cannot wait. So, Jurassic Park Dominion. Let's talk about this bullshit. So, before we jump into it, there will be spoilers and there will be cussing. Because this was awful and I need to talk about it. Before we do that, let's get into a brief history of how we came to this shit fest of a movie. So, let's start at the beginning. Jurassic Park, which was a phenomenal movie about a man named John Hammond who found the technology to bring dinosaurs back. And wanted the world to see. Kind of naive, a little stupid, but, you know, his intentions were pure. I can't fault him to that. This was an excellent movie. Moving on to number 2. Jurassic Park 2. We do the exact same shit. They have some baddie, some corporation who has found a separate island, who wants to do the same goddamn thing Hammond did, only they're going to do it a little bit better. Promise it's going to work this time. Swearsies. Moving on to movie number 3. This was okay. It had some interesting action in it. It wasn't that bad, but again, we have another park on another island where Grant is looking for someone's child. And they run into a Spinosaurus, who is the big baddie on this island and in this movie. Here's where the bullshit absolutely begins. And I know that there are people out there that love this movie and that they think this is pretty good. Well, you're fucking wrong. These movies are dumb. And quite frankly, you know what I'm about to say. And I don't care. These movies are shit. Shit. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Was that good? Fuck no, it wasn't good. Again, we end up on a goddamn island. Another island movie where we decide for the third, fourth time that maybe we can keep these goddamn dinosaurs in-house. Well, they don't. Surprise, surprise. Not only can they not, they made up a new one. And I believe it is the Indominus Rex, who for the most part was pretty cool. I did not mind the Indominus Rex. It's repetitive at this point. Do something else. You've been in a park the whole time. Do something else with the dinosaurs, please. We got the Indominus, who can blend in and trick human beings and all that shit, and who is absolutely running amok on this island, and yet we still don't use guns to try to kill this thing. I don't. How hard is it to kill a fucking dinosaur? So many people got outsmarted by a dinosaur in this movie that it boggles the mind. So yeah, this is shit. And moving on. Oh, and here's where it just gets absolutely worse, way worse. If it was not for Dominion, this would be the worst goddamn movie I believe in the entire series. It's close. It is so close. If it was not for Dominion, this would be the worst movie ever made. Besides Star Wars. Nothing will ever be worse than the last 3 Star Wars movies. Moving on. Oh my god, this movie was beyond shit. Beyond shit. So once again, we are capturing dinosaurs. We are capturing dinosaurs. Not to take to an island, but to somebody's goddamn house. To someone's basement. Okay? They got brontosauruses in the cellar. And triceratopses in the basement of this house. In a house, ladies and gentlemen. A house. So, while we move on with that, they decide to throw in a nugget. Which is Mazy? Mazy is a clone. Why? Why did you do this? Why did you introduce a clone? But it doesn't matter. It's bad anyway, so I don't give a shit. So Mazy finds out she is a clone by the new baddie, who is another corporate head. Oh. And while he is trying to figure out how to make money off these dinosaurs by selling them in an auction, here's where I knew I absolutely thought that this was 100% shit. Yeah, did you see that? Did that goddamn dinosaur smile and trick this man who is in a cage with a monster trying to pull teeth? Does this seem like something you would do? Now, on to this shit fest. First of all, Mazy whatever, the clone, whatever. She let all the dinosaurs out. Just with some weak ass excuse. I'm alive. They should get the chance to be alive too. You're not eating people, Mazy. Can't believe you just hit that goddamn butt. You know how many people you just killed? Fucking idiot. So Mazy, and for some reason, in Dominion, is hiding out. I would be too, because she's probably the cause of lots of loss of life. On top of that, there's a new baddie. Another corporate guy. Who gives a fuck anymore? So, for those of you who are missing out that, you know, thought that you were going to be seeing something different with Mazy, we want to find out what happened with Mazy. Mazy is a clone, but she is a clone that her mom, who is her, put in her to birth her without some of the defects that she had so she can live a long life. Newsflash, her mom died from a fucking car accident. I'm just going to move on. So we're on an island, right? We're on another island run by a CEO. The amount of stupidity that is in this movie does not make any sense. Blue stayed right by Owen. He had the whole world to roam, and he just didn't go anywhere. He just decided to stay near Owen. All right, that's fine. I can buy that. But Owen now is wrangling dinosaurs. Isn't that fun? For the first maybe hour and a half of this movie, dinosaurs are an afterthought. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dinosaurs in a dinosaur movie are in the background. They're not the number one. They're not the number one thing. You know what the number one thing is? Fucking locusts. Locusts are the primary concern in this movie. So the locusts are eating the wheat and the crops that are not made by a company called Biosyn. Biosyn produced the locusts, and everyone who buys Biosyn wheat and crops, those are untouched by the locusts. Manufactured by Henry Wu, I believe. So, in order to fix this, right, they need Blue and they need Mazy to fix the locusts. No one gives a shit about Mazy. No one cares about this clone aspect to this movie. Please stop. And the locusts. Everyone is worried about how the locusts are going to decimate the wheat. They're going to kill all the crops. Bitch, you got T-Rexes running around out there skewing the shit out of people, making shish kebabs. Huh? On open plains, you got T-Rexes roaming around, velociraptors in the woods. We give a shit about wheat? Now all of a sudden we care about our ability to make pretzels and sandwiches. What about people being chewed up? Huh? You got monsters flying overhead. You don't give a shit about them? But we're worried about wheat. Wheat. Not dinosaurs. Wheat. Omar Sy, Barry, they all get into a cantina. Looks like Mos Eisley. Okay? They get in there. People are buying and selling dinosaurs. All types of stuff. It's just a black market ridiculousness. I cannot believe the police didn't find this already. But whatever. So they're in there and they're buying dinosaurs when all of a sudden this bad lady who works for the CEO, you don't see her before this, you will not see her after. She has 4 dinosaurs. I don't remember their names, but they're raptor-esque. They're a little bit taller, I guess. My apologies for not remembering their names. She has continued on with the technology where you fire a laser at your enemy, and then the dinosaurs will attack that thing. If you can get a laser sight on it, can't you just shoot them? You can just shoot them, right? We don't have to go through we don't have to go through this rigmarole of the dinosaurs. You can just kill them. Moving on. So the dinosaurs chase Claire on the rooftops, doing all sorts of parkour shit. They can't catch her, right? She's on foot. They cannot catch her. Every time they get close, they slip and fall. But later, Owen is on a motorcycle, and they are nipping at his boots, and he is on a motorcycle, but they couldn't catch Claire on foot. So Barry tries to make an arrest. As they open the door to these 4 new-ish raptors, the raptors rush them, and they start running. I thought they dropped their guns. They did not drop their guns. Okay? So later on, Omar is in a tunnel. I wish I had this video. Omar's in a tunnel, and one of these raptors is chasing him. Okay? When he's chasing him, he shoots it. Or he shoots the door. He shoots the door to escape. You had a gun this whole time? Why didn't you shoot that raptor in the face? Now, as a matter of fact, nothing seems to harm these people. Not plane crashes. Not falling into frigid ice. Nothing. These dinosaurs don't have shit else on their mind but absolutely eating people. Well, that's fine. That's cool. I don't care. I don't care. We are the top of fuckery at this point, so you can just do whatever you want. We have made a story about locusts and a clone, and the dinosaurs are the afterthought in a dinosaur movie. I'll move on to the end. The end is the baddie gets eaten by a dinosaur. A dinosaur which Owen choked with his hand. He choked it out. He choked the dinosaur. I'm done with this fucking movie. I'm just gonna give my thoughts on this movie. This movie was shit, and it didn't have to be. You had the golden goose in your hand, okay? You could have made a dystopian world where people were running for their lives, or there was a limited amount of government left, or people trying to explain what was going on. I mean, you got Owen sticking his hand up in front of dinosaurs. He didn't even help raise. He just, oh, come on now, you got it. You don't know these dinosaurs. They don't fucking know you. I don't know how you're not dead. They made this into a freaking Tom Cruise movie, jumping from roof to roof and all types of shit. You had dinosaurs. All you had to do was make a dinosaur movie. That's why everybody came here. Just show people in terror running from dinosaurs. That's all you had to do. But you messed this up so bad about clones and locusts. So in the end, you guessed it, Batty gets eaten by dinosaurs. He gets torn apart by dinosaurs this time. It's not a T-Rex. Maybe somebody thought about that this time. And I don't know. This shit's dumb. It's dumb. And I'm mad because it didn't make sense. And my son was asking me for the first hour of this movie. He was like, "Where's the dinosaurs, Daddy? Where the goddamn dinosaurs, Daddy?" He didn't curse. He didn't curse, but that's what I was thinking. So let me know what you thought. Let me know how you felt about this movie. And yeah, I'll get with y'all later on, man. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, and like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Be easy, and let's watch some more bullshit together. Chill.